Good morning, guys. I am a little bit late having my morning coffee at 2 o'clock, but I already did all my morning stuff and took Panda out, so I just didn't feel like having coffee when I got up, which was a little bit weird, but I want it. So making that. I spent most of the afternoon resting. I think the day at the zoo yesterday wore me out, just because I haven't been out a lot, so going out was kind of tiring, but in a good way. In a mostly good way. I forgot that sometimes when I'm out in the sun for a while it can give me a migraine, so that was last night. But this morning it's gone, and I am good. It's just been a chill morning. Yeah, I do have 2 packages that got delivered today, but I'm waiting. They're in the mailbox and I don't have a mailbox key. I told you guys I was getting all the packages this week. So yesterday my mom's birthday present came. Today I have my eyeglass case and the pencil sharpener coming. Well, they came, they're in the mailbox, I just can't get them. And then tomorrow, or possibly, Thursday, I have 2 coloring books coming and a set of 100 color pencils. So I got all that to just kind of give me something else to do besides being on my phone all the time, and also for Arkansas. So I'm glad all that's coming. And at some point this week my Tricraft is coming as well. So all the packages. But yeah, I'm really happy about the eyeglass case. I've just been putting them in my purse at night, but it makes me paranoid sometimes, especially when I'm traveling. So I'm very glad that came. It's a red one. I'll show you it whenever whenever my dad gets home, because he's the only one with a mailbox key and he has it. So so anyway, but yeah, that's pretty much been the morning. I did wake up at a decent time today. I woke up about 10:30, which is earlier than I have been waking up. I had a very strange dream last night that we were being chased by these bees. I think they were killer bees, and they were like, there was like a whole swarm of them in this house, and we were trying to get them away because they were stinging people, and we stuck them in this ice chest of water, and it was very strange. But I didn't read anything about bees. I was watching a couple like ant videos last night, but it wasn't bees, so I don't know. But anyway, just wanted to say good morning to you guys since it's getting a little bit late in the day, and yeah, just another chill Florida day because it's hot outside, so I'm gonna stay in. So I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll see you guys in a little while. Hey guys, so I think I'm gonna try and pick up my book in a little bit once I'm done with my coffee. I don't think I've picked it up since like January? I don't know, it was a long time ago. It was at some point this year, but I think it was January, like 5 months ago. So if you guys don't know, I'm writing a book called Breathing Roses, The Human Side of CF. And it's about my CF journey, but it's also about my friend Brooke, who passed away in 2018. And I started writing this in November of 2018. And I kind of threw myself into it because those first couple of years, they were pretty fun to write about. I mean, I enjoyed it. I'm starting this, I briefly synopsed like what is CF and like early years of my life, but the in detail stuff starts from 2014 onward, because 2014 is when I ended up having my health scare when I was in the hospital, and my lung function dropped to like 30%, and they thought I might need a lung transplant and all this and that. Obviously that's not what happened, and I'm so thankful. But so I started it from there, which was not that much fun to write about. I don't like remembering that time of my life. But then from 2015 through 2017 were pretty fun. I was writing about starting Orkambi. I met Brooke in 2015 online. Obviously, we never met in person. But talked about growing in our friendship with her. That's when I started, in 2016, I graduated high school and I started working with the horses. And it was a really fun couple years of my life. And so I really enjoyed writing about that. And then most of 2017 as well. But now I'm at the part of the book where it's heavy and very emotional to write about stuff, because I am at the end of 2017, beginning into 2018. And so I can only digest a little bit at a time because I'm writing about real raw emotion, but it's emotions I don't want to connect to at times, and especially with like the pandemic going on, I couldn't think about that and this, and it's still going on, but today I just have that itch to write. I just want to write. I think sometimes it's easier to connect to past problems than current ones. But anyway, so I'm at the end of 2017 and I'm writing about, I just finished writing about when I had my anaphylactic scare, and after getting back home and just the aftermath of that. And now, after that, is kind of the last significant health challenge from my end of the story, and so I'm writing now straight through about kind of Brooke's end of the story, and it's not an easy thing to write about, like me waking up in the middle of the night terrified, wondering if I'm going to see a text that she passed, or you know, trying to support her while crying on the phone and sending a text. And it's not easy. And then obviously getting through into June, like it's a very it's a very emotionally charged portion of the book, and I promise the entire book is not like super depressing like this. Like I said, those first couple of years were pretty fun to write about, but it's the true story. It's what happened, and I don't know if I kind of feel like connecting to it a little bit more right now, because today is June 9th, and June 9th, 2018 was the last time me and her FaceTimed. I didn't know it at the time. She was doing okay at that point, and so I remember we FaceTimed and we watched the Triple Crown together. We watched Justify win the Triple Crown, and I was so thankful to have that. Like, looking back, I'm so thankful to have that, and I'm so thankful that that conversation ended with a, like, hopefully we can FaceTime again soon, you know, and a not knowing, I'll never know if she knew, I won't, but for me, not knowing that would be the last time. And, you know, we texted in the days after that. The last time we talked was June 13th, the night of June 13th was the last time we talked, because the next day she just wasn't able to, and then she passed on the 15th, and so, I get tears in my eyes to talk about it. But anyway, so I feel like I kind of want to connect to that and write about, although I'm not at that part yet, but just write about it because I'm already feeling those emotions, because this is just a very difficult time of year when everything just starts piling up. So if I'm already feeling those emotions, then it's not going to be a stretch to write about them, because they're already there, so I'm not going to surface them if I'm writing about it. So so I think that's what I'm going to do here in a bit when I'm done with my coffee. I don't know exactly where I'm at. I just know I'm at the latter end of 2017. So, of course, when I'm doing my first draft, I'm just kind of writing and going with it. I'm gonna have to go back and edit, and maybe, you know, I wanna finish at least the first draft before July, because I would like to get it published by the end of the year. But yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know how much I'll get done. It's not the kind of book, like when I was writing Saving Falcon, which I did for NaNoWriMo back in 2016, it was just this, it's a fictional story about a girl who loses her mom in a tornado and goes to work at like a horse ranch and connects with a horse that was abused, and they grow together. That's the brief synopsis of it. But that one was different because it was totally made up. None of the characters were real. I didn't have any emotional connection to, or attachment to what was happening, because it didn't actually happen. And I was able to just make it up and go with what I wanted to do with it. I could do whatever I wanted to do with that story. This one is different because I'm writing about stuff that happens. There's talking about what happened in an interesting way and not like a monologue, but it's what happened, so it's not like I can do whatever I want. I can't bend the story to, I'm sorry, I'm getting very distracted by the dog over here. I can't bend the story to do what I want with it, because I have to write about what happened, and that is it's a challenge. You know, I thought going into this, like, yeah, writing a is it a biography or autobiography? I'm not sure, but it's like, writing about that'll be easy because I know what happens and I can just breeze through this thing. But it's not. Writing fiction is easier. At least in my experience, writing fiction is so much easier. It's not as emotionally burdening. So anyway, But I think I'm gonna do that, and yeah, we'll just see. I don't try to set a word limit or anything. If I write a sentence, I write a sentence, but we'll see. Hey guys, so I wrote about 1,000 words, 1,500 words. I got to New Year's Day, 2018, and it was okay. It's not fun to write about, but yeah, I'm glad I got that done. So I'm at almost 20,000 words. I'm like 6 words away from 20,000 words. So I think the whole thing is probably going to end up being, because 50,000 is considered a novel, and anything less than that is considered a novella. I think 10,000 or less is a short story. 10,000 to 50,000 is a novella. It's probably going to end up being, I would guess, probably around like 30,000 maybe. Maybe a little bit more than that. But anyway, so I was glad I got that done. While I have my computer up, I'm gonna go ahead, brain fart, I'm gonna go ahead and upload the vlog since it's already 5 o'clock anyway. I already got my computer out, it just makes sense. There's my so yeah, it is it's interesting to reflect on things. I just have to say, as I was writing about the 2018 beginning, like, I am so thankful for 2019. I mean, it wasn't perfect, but 2018 was pretty much the worst year of my life, and 2020 is trying to take that spot. But I'm so thankful that I had that year break in between, because if I had gone straight from everything that happened in 2018 to everything that's happened so far in 2020, I don't know if I could have handled it. So I am so thankful that I had 2019 kind of sandwiched in there, because it was a good year. It was actually a pretty good year for me. Like, I was kind of sad to say bye to 2019 because it was a good year. And yeah, so I'm very thankful that I had that year in between. So anyway, I'm gonna upload this, and I might go for a walk later. I haven't decided yet. I haven't been able to walk Panda very much because everybody has been out with their dogs, so I can't really like go out with him, but I might walk by myself in a little bit. We'll see how it cools down. Let's see. It was less humid today. It wasn't that bad as it was yesterday. Yesterday was pretty awful. Let's see. 89 feels like 98, so I'll probably wait a little bit. Yesterday was like 90 something, feels like 102, so improvements. But yeah, I might go out in a little bit, and just gonna enjoy the evening, and yeah, that's about it. I don't really have much more to say. So thank you guys so much for coming along on my day today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.